Hello, this is Vondre Whaley, and I want to give you the inside scoop on the lead generation business, which is, in my opinion, one of the most profitable businesses that you can start today, especially during these times of a recession. What businesses and small business professionals need more than anything else today? They need leads. Now, my definition of lead generation, and I'm quite sure you know what lead generation is, but my definition is that it's the activity of locating and identifying potential customers or highly targeted prospects for a product or service business. In other words, you're doing the marketing to acquire people that are interested in your client's product or service. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but lead generation is a multi-billion-dollar industry. As a matter of fact, it is one of the fastest growing segments of the internet marketing industry. Now, there are a lot of courses out there that teach lead generation, which in my opinion is the wrong way, because there's some things that are just wrong on almost all levels. It's fundamentally wrong in my opinion. And here's what most people do when they get into the lead generation business. They do some research, which is good, and they set up a squeeze page to collect contact information. Then they turn around with that information and they attempt to sell each lead for a price. And they drive traffic to their squeeze page where they're collecting these names and addresses and telephone numbers by using pay-per-click advertising. In most cases, they use Google AdWords to drive traffic to their sites. Now, what's wrong with that? Well, there's a lot wrong with that. If you have, let's say, a client that's paying you $20 a lead, and it takes you $10 to generate one lead on Google for that particular client, that means that you're going to earn $10 for every lead that you generate. That's great. You generate 1,000 leads, then you make $10,000. Awesome. But here's what happens often in most cases. Google changes the amount you pay per click, or your conversions drop, which means now instead of costing you $10 to acquire that one lead, it is now costing you $15 or maybe $17. Now you're only making $5 or $3 per lead. And guess what? That client that agreed to pay you $20 is not going to pay you any more to compensate you for what it's costing you to generate a lead. So you just lost half of your revenue. Then another week down the road, that client gives you a call and says, hey, I don't even want to pay you $20 a lead anymore. I just want to cut it off. So now you got campaigns running all over the place, and you are stuck trying to find another client. And that's just fundamentally wrong on all levels. But here's the big reason. The big reason that you need to consider, starting a lead generation business that way is you need to consider this problem, and it is a big problem. The little guys simply can't afford to compete with the big guys. Now, the big guys can take that same model and throw millions upon millions of dollars at it, and they can make a ton. But as a small-time operator, and I assume that you're a small-time operator just like me, you cannot afford to do it that way. So here's what I did. I took a look at the business model, and I tried to come up with a way that I could carve out my little piece of the pie. And I did it. I did it by thinking outside the box. As a matter of fact, I smashed the box on this one. This concept that I have developed is totally unlike what you've seen in most lead generation courses out there. I want to help as many people as possible to get into lead generation using this strategy. Obviously, I can't tackle all the niches that are out there. I want to help you, but you have to make the first step. And the first step requires you to click on that link below, take a look at that information, and take action. This is Vondre Whaley, over and out. Good success.